It's on the radar, yo. Joining me today from Staten Island, Nizzle Man is here. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, baby? How's it going?
Hey, man, I'm living. New single Wally out now. Yo, bro, how have you been during these crazy times? Like, how's this past year of the world being shut down and everything going on? How have you been during all this?
Well, I've been honestly, I don't know, how to professionally answer that question. Like, the world haven't really been shut down. Like, to me per se, it's been I've been taking the proper precautions, but I still been outside for the most
Facts.
part. I mean, I still been running around with Franny. We still been doing press runs. We just did Hip Hop Weekly show in Atlanta.
Right.
Celebrity boxing. So it's we've been outside and just staying safe. I would say being masked up.
Right. Well, obviously you got a couple new singles out now. You know, obviously I was going through your YouTube page. You got Snakes out now. You got Headed to the Bank with Mr.Swipey. You got Wally out now, and I see the production value kind of is different this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you coming this year is a little different than how you come before. Talk to me about what 2021, why did you decide to come as crazy as you've been coming in this year?
I just feel like it's time. Everything else we've done prior to that, it's been no consistency to it, or a financial aspect of the scenario missing to what we want to do, and it just didn't align. I just think that after I said, everybody knows that been following me. After losing my parents, me and Franny just said we was gonna give it our all that year. We really was gonna put 24/7 in. Not saying that we haven't done it, but we was just in a position to where now we was able to financially move and go to different states and invest in my craft and my career. So I think that's what changed. I think I stopped looking for somebody to invest in me, and we just invested in ourselves. So with doing that, we also had to stay cost efficient, and a lot of the relationships we built and within a year, and Franny has obviously helped out with the production and certain things we doing. So I just think that's where it's at. I'm really keen on my visuals, and 2 out of those 3 videos Franny directed. So
shit, I didn't know that. That's dope.
Yeah. So we 24 hours going back and forth brainstorming to make sure the visuals caught. So it's she directed Snakes. Rock Davis did Heading to the Bank with Mr.Swipey, and then she did Wally. So it's we just I feel it's really our vision that's coming about. We're not stopping. We're not cutting costs where we can't cut costs. So I think that's a difference, bro. I really we stepping up budget wise.
No, and I definitely see that. And even the music, you know what I'm saying the sound this year, I feel is different than what you've done in the past. You know, obviously, what is your connection with Mr.Swipey? Because I've seen y'all around together, and I really Headed to the Bank, especially out of these 3 records.
Well, Swipey, that's the bro. Like I said, on a couple of interviews, we built an organic relationship between me and him. So we got 5 records already that we got done. So we actually just was on the phone, we was talking about dropping one of the other joints that we did, being that Heading to the Bank did so good. So that's really where we at. He I would say Swipey's the bro, and he's a good he's a good example of what to do when you getting shine, when you getting light, and he didn't show I don't know what the word is, he wasn't standoffish, I'm saying he's comfortable within himself. So I felt Mr. Swipey and Swipey that the character that he is, he's okay with being that character. So when myself as well, I'm Nizzle, so when I come around other greats, I just try to be myself. So he didn't shun me off, opposed to a lot of people I used to be around, forever, whatever reasons they had, and they had, but they I don't know, he just showed a lot of love and wanted to show the ropes as things was going on. He explained a lot, and me just being around his sessions, prior to me doing hip hop, New York drill, it allowed me to understand where I would fit in with New York. So I mean, he's the bro.
I love that. You know, I also saw you kind of get into a little bit of your crypto bag on crypto with Vince Serrano. Yo, tell me the story behind this record, because I feel you literally I feel this was perfectly planned.
Nah, like crypto, I felt like it's like we not naive to what's going around, like what's going on and around. It's like 4 or 5 years ago, nobody even knew what a Bitcoin was. So
Right.
like I know like seeing things and reading up on like Bitcoins as well. Like 5 years ago, a Bitcoin, I think it was probably like $35, like
Right.
to purchase a Bitcoin. So like right now it's 35,000. So if you had 10 Bitcoins just in your wallet, just left over, like you know what I'm saying, that's lucrative. So when we was in quads actually for that one. So like it's funny because Vince came through. Like Vince is like he's a American Spanish artist. So like
Right.
he gets busy in both ways. So it's like it's funny like because when the song came on, I'm like yo, like I like to say I speak Spanish, but like it's real like real fluently speaking Spanish people around, just like anything else, I get nervous. So it's like
Me too.
I'll understand it, but like I'll respond slower. So it's like until I could like fluently speak something, I'm not gonna try to do music with it. So like when I told him to come through, like I in my mind, I'm like, yo, he gonna do some Spanish. He gonna do Spanish. Like so like when we started to record the record, like well, I did the hook. The hook wasn't written. It was just like when I'm around, how I'm feeling like, and it's just like the mode of what's going on. So like he thought like he was about to jump on it and be in like in America and like go crazy on the English vibe. And I was just like, yo, bro, like I got the English, like you take care of the Spanish. Like so I think like he was like a little bit thrown back off that because like he wasn't as confident, he said himself, like in just doing fluent drill trap. Like it was a new sound that we was trying. So like we crafted it, bro. And like we was going back and forth and like through the talk back, I was saying things to him like that, like just saying like motivational things, because that's what I do. I like to bring like the best out of people, especially when I'm working with them. So I was just saying like certain things, but after we did it, like he's like, nah, bro, like I see it. So it's like for me, it allowed me to see like as well with Spanish, like if I do once I do become more fluent, like in it, I will be able to craft like full songs and probably potentially like myself like voice like a Spanish song. So like I just think it was like I wanted to tie into my Puerto Rican heritage as well. Like I wanted to give like my aunts, my titis like something too, like that they like, yo, he like this is an urban Latino, like this is not just like I don't know, I just wanted to show versatility.
Right, because I was gonna ask, like, being Afro Latino, is there like how would you incorporate that side of yourself into the music? You know what I'm saying?
And that's I think I felt like that was my introduction, like because I like I said, I can't fluently hold it out. But after seeing like how that was structured, even how we structured Vince verse, like I just don't know the words. So now to me, it's like now my wheels started like spinning now. Like, all right, cool. Either I take the time out to go to a class and really fully do it, or maybe I just get a translator and start like
Yeah.
translating what I want to do, because like it felt good. Like even my first bars was yo tengo de nada. And like if I knew a Spanish word that rhymed or made sense to go with that, I would have kept going. So it's like I didn't want to go back to English. I had to,
Right.
like for me, it's like it's like pulling at me now. Now I want to fully be able to carry out a whole verse, and I don't want it to be handed to me like, yo, this is what you need to say. Like I want to structure it, make sure like I have the contents of the words, because that's what Spanish sometimes is like. Learning it, you'll put together a sentence that doesn't even make sense in Spanish because it makes sense in English. So like now I'm just trying to like really like learn like the culture of it and put the context and all of that together.
No, I love that, and I love that you're making like the effort. You know what I'm saying, to kind of be able to
Yeah,
create something for not just like like the Spanish speaking fans, but like your family too.
yeah, of course. And
Uh,
that's what it's about, because like it's not just like it's not even just Spanish people that speak Spanish, bro. Now like it's being taught in colleges, every
yep.
college, every school. So it's like, bro, I listened to like Ivan Thur when I was young. Didn't know what they were saying, but like when YouTube now, like they translate it for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, music moves me regardless. So like, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's other people like me that listen to Spanish music that don't understand like what they saying. So like now if you see like somebody like me, if I'm collabing and doing things, it may be like I feel like it's more dumbed down. Like that Spanish version, like that song, you could kind of figure it out by context clues, because it's like, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a Spanish drill rapper, but like, it's like, it was like, my people be rapping what he's saying, even though they don't know what he's saying, until I tell them like, yo, this is what he said. Then once they hear, he said, oh, give me the what? Oh, now that was fire, bro. Like, so I think that's what I did. Like with Vince, that's what I brought to the table. Like I was able to translate American hip hop into Spanish, like opposed to where when you have the Spanish drill artists, they're coming from a Spanish side, so it's like everything is still, and like certain things I was saying to me, he's like, yo, that's just not gonna make sense, and I'm like, yo, it don't gotta make sense. It'll just keep the people going, like. So I think like Vince, if he carries on with that and not being so like keen on having a rhyme and always make sense, like that'd be a new niche for like Spanish artists as well. Like maybe more of a dumbed down, and like even where English people are making out certain words. Like cause he used mata. You know what I
Right.
mean? I strategically put that in there to where it's like mata, like we know what mata means. And
Facts.
it doesn't even mean that, but it's like it's an American slang.
Yeah,
So
now it's American slang. Yeah.
like for me, like when I was growing up, I used to like make like put little pieces of words together, like just trying to be funny with girls. So I'll be like in the Spanish class, like dama cabeza, like, and like the teacher be like wait, hold on, like even
What?
though that it's not really what I'm supposed to be saying, but now I just put gimme and the word for head together, and like everybody's laughing. So it's like I felt like, no, I mean, let's put that into like music too. Let's make it more easier too for like the new age people that's growing up in the New York, and they just have like English is their first language as well.
Right, right. So, I also kind of wanted to touch on, obviously you're from Staten Island, and I wanted to get your thoughts on like Staten Island's place in like in the New York hip hop scene. Cause I feel like, obviously with legends like Wu-Tang coming from there, I feel like, Staten Island doesn't always get certain credits. Do you feel this way? And like, what's kind of your take on it?
I feel like in the past we didn't. Like in the past, like we had one of the biggest and still like going like biggest hip hop groups with being Wu-Tang Clan coming out of it. So like it's kind of like a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just with that, like it goes with that. Like you got the biggest thing coming out of there. What's next? So with it being so big, I feel like everything got sucked up into the Wu-Tang Clan sound. So if it didn't sound like that, it wasn't Shaolin, it wasn't Staten Island, it didn't represent. So like on a bigger scale, like we did get shut out for a while because it was so large. That sound was so large, and it wasn't replicated by any other borough. They left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like Wu-Tang sound was so big that it was just left alone. Like they did their own thing, and they made a big clan behind it. So like everybody expected everybody coming from Staten Island to sound like either RZA, Ghost, Red, Method Man, one of them. You know what I'm saying? So like even with me, like you see my first record is with Shaheem. You know what I mean? And like he's from Wu Tang, so it's like that was why we wasn't heard, because they was still prevalent and they was still touring and they still was taking care of their families and doing what they was doing. Because
Right.
like to the hip hop world, if you're hot in the city and nobody from the biggest clan, the biggest group in that city has mentioned you or did anything with you, to the outside is like, well, you can't be that hot because like Wu Tang didn't say
Right.
nothing about you. But what they wasn't realizing is that Wu Tang was so hot that they wasn't even in the city. They was booked overseas, China, going all over, that they didn't have the time to look for the next Wu Tang. So now that we passed that stigma and we broke through with multiple reasons why we did, like now the eyes is on it. I think um we got the rest of 2021 to put up or shut up, honestly. Like, so it's like if like myself, I'm not gonna allow it to happen. That's why I'm becoming like doing what I'm doing and putting out quality records and things that even other states and boroughs are not. Like my videos are competing with that. Like Snakes, I push Snakes up against a lot of videos, and to know what we did it with and the budget we did it with, and that we're still unsigned and we're still really completely independently. It's like, yo, I can't wait till me and Franny get a real label budget. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be out of here. So like we got the rest of 2021 to make Staten Island stand and make sure like we label it Staten America. We give our fellow Staten Islanders something to like stand for, the young, the youth, like because it's different. Like we respect Wu-Tang, we respect Shaolin, but like Staten America is something totally different. Like we outside, we get money, we get fly, like we do everything the rest of the city do. So like that's why Staten America is like now on the map.
Got you. And you know, you're headlining something out there in May, with the Shaolin Riders. What are we doing outside of May?
Yo, you talking about that event?
Yeah.
Well, that event is that they do an annual bike blessing. So anybody that's from Staten
Nice.
Island, anybody that's from the East, like I would say the tri-state area knows
Hmm.
about the Shaolin Riders because every borough has their own like borough and they all meet. Or I don't know how that really goes. I'm not a biker, but I'm sure they know about like each
Like
other.
the little biker gang squads, whatever.
Yeah, like I'm sure like they go down to Tampa, they bike meets and like they see each other.
Hmm.
So like growing up, all I did was see Shaolin Riders every summer. Like starting from March, they bikes come out. People know what it is. They had they lounge on Portsmouth Ave. I remember they had that up there. Like I was in there for a couple of parties. So like shout out to Deacon Paul. Um he went to church with my mom's, which my mom brought us to church. So like
Hmm.
he's just been following my career, like, and he had reached out to Franny, and he's like, "Yo, we're doing the annual bike blessing. We didn't do it last year because of Corona, so like this one's gonna be like something big, like we want Nizzle there, like to do the live performance. So we went, like we checked the event, like we checked where it was gonna be at, and it's like yo, literally like bro, the feeling I got, like walking in there, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this, bro. Like this is gonna be some like legendary, and I also feel like it's gonna create something. Like
Mm.
it's gonna create like, yo, the next buzzing Staten Island artist performs at Shaolin Riders every year. Like I think after I do it this year and how big it goes and like the turnout we have, I think the next big like Staten Islander artist will be at the next annual one. And it just becomes something that's like, yo, if you ain't like people start looking for that, like yo, who's doing the Shaolin Rider like event to see who's coming next from Staten Island, because that's what we got to do, feed the outlet or give them some, give the world and industry people places to really view Staten Island talent, not just YouTube amongst the million videos that's going on. So like that's one thing that we didn't have as a borough. Like every other borough has things. Even if you think of the Apollo, like Staten Island doesn't really have anything where you're gonna be like, yo, that's an annual event where you got to get busy to be on that. So like Shaolin Riders have enough juice, and what I'm gonna do on May 15th is gonna like it's gonna set the tone. So like I think it's gonna be really dope. May 14th, we shooting scenes to Suicidal Thought, which that the bikers from Shaolin Riders, we're gonna do a whole ride around Staten Island. Like I think I'm gonna rent a bike or a slingshot or something.
Dope.
I could ride, bro. Like I could ride, no homo. Like, but we definitely gonna do a ride through the whole Staten Island, show off Staten Island, show off the Shaolin Riders, show that they basically supporting me and they giving me their stamp of Staten Island, and that's what we're gonna do.
Dope. So what is the suicidal thoughts joint that we're working on?
Suicidal Thoughts is basically like me telling my story,
Mhm.
like right now, like with from snakes coming from the doubters to like basically like I said, like they don't want to see a nigga like me, like what, like counting these cheese, like basically I'm telling a story like of right now, like I cool, like I wasn't supposed to do what I'm supposed to be doing, like coming from where I'm coming, losing both my parents, being broke, being in Cali home, like certain things, like they don't like the haters of the world don't want to see this, but like there's a bunch of good people that want to see this, and that's behind me. So like Suicidal Thoughts is basically my letter to like my sisters, letting them know I got them, like I'm fully locked in, and to the world, like I understand, like they see my hurt and I'm acknowledging them for like dealing with me and wanting to see me win, because like some people get fed up, but I don't think I cried in the media or did anything. I just dealt with it, and like a lot of my fans grew with me and they supported it and they waited to see, and nobody really asks that question like, well, how do you feel? So I guess like Suicidal Thoughts to let them know how I feel, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and what I'm feeling and where I'm going, and how I'm still learning to like cope with what's going on.
Right, right. So obviously this is all leading to a new project. So what's up with the project that you're working on right now?
Well, right now we had the project title that's 241,
Hmm.
which is the numbers for like where I'm from, Port
Yep.
Ruger, Richmond, Port Richmond, Staten Island, and you know what I'm saying. So like, um, that's just it. Like the project, like if realistically, like if Franny was like, yo, we dropping the project tomorrow, we could do it. But like I just want to build a little bit more. Like I want to give like the supporters like a little bit more, like, and keep going so I could get a feel of what the project should sound like. But Suicidal Thoughts is definitely like kicking off that realm to it. So like Suicidal Thoughts 100% will be on 241. We have After DEA already recorded, which is another like major record that I did with Sir Match McKenzie.
Dope.
Like, and like those two records right there, like, and like Bop is Different. Bop is Different may just stay as a single, but like Suicidal Thoughts and FDA like are the tone of where I'm going, like, and what I'm doing for my first project. So I just think it's more of a, like a real feel. Like, and one thing about like I learned from like my older heads, like facts can't be denied. So like if my first project is about what's going on and about my life, like I think it'll do what it's supposed to do.
Right. Well, this is all very exciting. So do we have a timeline on when that project's gonna come out?
Nah, nah. I don't. Franny said July, but
It's coming.
yeah, I don't think like my birthday's in August. It'd be dope to have it like August 28th is my birthday. It'd be dope to have like a project put together from there. But I don't want to sell it short, neither. I don't want to sell it fan short because a lot of my music, and you asked earlier, like, yo, what's the difference? Like the difference is I'm working with real producers now. Like,
Right.
and like I'm sitting down, I'm not just scrolling, like I'm getting beat packs sent to me. So like I wouldn't want to drop something that it's not my full potential. Like, so I know if I get next to these like producers that's actively going and actively doing their things, by the time August come, I'm probably gonna have like more of those Suicidal Thoughts, more of the After DA records, and that's like, yeah. Cause I had if you go on my IG, Suicidal Thoughts, like I had put a preview up. That's how I know like it needs to come. It's like it's about like what's going on, and like, and what I'm saying is like with everything I've been through, I should have suicidal thoughts. So like I understand suicide now. Like, will I ever do it? No. And like I'm a living proof why you shouldn't kill yourself, or nothing's too far, because like I've been through a lot, and it's gonna keep coming out as I get bigger. But like I've really been through a lot, and like never folded, never changed, and like just kept going. And like my mom's was a lot of that strength that I have. So like, bro, like that's why I titled the Suicidal Thoughts, because that's the first thing you think of. Like, I don't want to go on, but then you understand, like, yo, this, like, yo, bro, like this, like your parents gotta go. Like that's something that they wanted to happen. Not, it don't matter when it happened, but they don't want to bury their kids. So like, so that's Obi promised death. So I just want to get to it before, like, you know what I mean, I'm too old to enjoy it.
Right, right. Well, all these things that you're telling me about, the new project, the new singles, all that stuff, and of course the event next month in Staten Island. It's all very exciting. Before we sign off here, what else do the people got to know about? What else do they got to be on the lookout for you in 2021 and beyond?
Um, be on the lookout for everything, man. Like I got the CGM merch. Like it's our first drop of merch.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like as you can see right here, like I got a Wally pen, glows in the dark. You know what I mean? Um Also, like these are like the shirts.
that's fire.
We've been letting them go for like $10. We got
Mm.
face masks, full mask, half mask. So anybody that's viewing this, just hit me or Franny up if y'all wanna it's not invasive neither. Like the mask got these cool logos on it.
Yep.
Trying to get rich off of it. We trying to promote safety, and we also just, putting out our brand. So
Mm.
like as far as like what I got planned, like I got planned everything, bro. Like to keep consecutively cooking up, dropping music consecutively until something stick, and until like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't have no plans on slowing down right now. Like I don't have no plans on financially slowing down, musically, health wise, or none of that. Like I'm just gonna keep going and see where it goes, bro.
Amazing. Well, I appreciate you being here with me. Appreciate you sharing your time and your stories on the show. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Any last messages you got for them? Now is the time to go ahead and drop it in.
Hey, listen, man. If you broke into town, you're doing bad. You heard it here first, and you're gonna keep hearing it here. There's no reason for you to be broke on your ass doing nothing, man. Stop pocket watch it. Get out and go get you a bag. Listen, if you're looking for me, type in Nizzle Man on Google. That'll bring you up to anywhere. like you need to find me. You could go on BT. You could go anywhere and find me right now at this point. But like officialnizzle.com is where I want y'all to go. Then you know all my social medias is official Nizzle. And like, of course, you could catch me on the radar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure you look out for the new project coming soon. New singles, Wally Crypto, Headed to the Bank with Mr. Swipey out now. And until next time, Nizzle Man on the radar, baby.
Wait.